we are going to read the 7th chapter, The Little Match Girl. Let's begin. Little Match Girl is written by Hans Christian Andersen. Hans Christian Andersen was a Danish writer best known for his fairy tales. Children, he is known as a Danish writer. Danish is one who hails from Denmark. So Andersen hails from Denmark, so he is called as Danish writer. And apart from this thing, you know, the language which is spoken in the north part of Germany, that is also called Danish. So he was a Danish writer best known for his fairy tales. However, his stories are not restricted to children alone and have themes of a universal appeal that transcend age and culture. Transcend means beyond. I mean to go further than the limit. So there was no age bar, no culture we find in his stories. He had a very unhappy childhood and much of his stories reflect this sadness, dealing with loss and death. The Little Match Girl is one such, set around Christmas. The story tells of a little girl who, unable to sell her matchsticks, dies of cold and hunger. On the street, even as people are celebrating the birth of the Christ child inside their warm, cozy homes. And this shows the stratification of our society. The tale is rich in irony, imagery, and symbols, emphasizing the need for compassion for those who have so much less than we do. So children, this was about Hans Christian Andersen. Let's begin with the story. Children, let's begin with the story. But before this, I would like to tell you that when you read this story, feel as if you are one of the character of the story. Feel this story, then you will understand. It was bitterly cold. Snow was falling and darkness was gathering. For it was the last evening of the old year. Remember, it was the last evening of the old year. Means it was New Year's Eve. In the cold and gloom, a poor little girl walked bareheaded and barefoot. Bareheaded, nothing, no hat, no scarf, nothing. And barefoot without anything worn in the feet. Through the streets, she had been wearing slippers, it is true, when she left home. But what good were they? They had been her mother's, so you can imagine how big they were. When she started from her house, she had slippers, but that was of her mother. Mother के थे तो फिट नहीं थे, कहाँ मम्मी और कहाँ बच्चा, तो बच्चे के पाँव में जो स्लीपर्स थे वो काफी बड़े थे. They had been her mother's, so you can imagine how big they were. The little girl had lost them as she ran across the street to escape from two carriages that were being driven terribly fast. To escape from the two carriages, they were driven very fast. She tried to cross the roads and in between she lost her slippers. One slipper could not be found and a boy had run off with the other. Run off is a phrasal verb, means to escape or to run away. So one was lost and the other was taken away by the boy, saying that it would come in a very handy as a cradle someday when he had children of his own. Underline, children, these two lines, reason being, these two lines emphasize the size of the sleeper. The size of the sleeper was not fitting to the feet of the child. To emphasize this, it is written here saying that it would come in very handy as a cradle someday when he had children of his own. Cradle मतलब होता है पालना. तो वो sleepers इतने बड़े थे, उसको emphasize करने के लिए ये lines कही गई हैं. So the little girl walked about the street on her naked feet, which were red and blue. Red and blue. बच्ची का पाँव बहुत गोरा था और लाल और उसका रंग ब्लू हो गया ठंड के कारण. In her old apron, she carried a great many matches and she had a packet of them in her hand as well. Nobody had bought any from her. She keep looking to the passers-by, but nobody has tried to buy a single match from her. She had a packet of them in her hand as well. Nobody had bought any from her, and no one had given her a single penny all day. The whole day she kept waiting. She crept along, shivering and hungry. Remember, it was New Year's Eve and it was terribly cold. So she was shivering, and from morning she has not eaten anything, so she was hungry. The picture of misery, poor little thing. अब सोचिए ये बच्ची जो है इस समय न्यू ईयर्स ईव में, when everybody in the society was celebrating, she was out. Why she was forced to sell matches at such time in the street? सोचिए. The snowflakes fell on her long golden hair, which curled so prettily about her neck. बच्चों, snowflakes जो होते हैं, they are frozen water vapors. And you know, they are in the shape of ice crystals. So frozen water vapors are snowflakes. The snowflakes fell on her long golden hair, which curled so prettily about her neck. But she did not think of her appearance now. Lights were shining in every window, and there was glorious smell of roast goose in the street. For this was New Year's Eve, and she could not think of anything else. See, two different societies, rich and poor. सबके घर में कुछ ना कुछ बन रहा है. लोग अपने कोसी होम्स में आराम से हैं, लेकिन ये बच्ची संघर्ष कर रही है. She huddled बच्चों down in a heap in the corner formed by two houses. The corner formed by two houses. दो घरों के बीच में जो कॉर्नर फाउंड हुआ था, उसमें she tried to huddle herself. Huddle मतलब होता है to make yourself as small as you can. अपने आप को छोटा कर लेना या to get close. तो सर्दियों में अक्सर ऐसा होता है, जब आपको ठंड लगती है तो अगर आपके साथ कोई पार्टनर बैठा है तो आप उसके साथ थोड़ा सा क्लोज हो जाते हैं या अपने हाथों को ऐसे दबा लेते हैं. ये केवल ठंड से बचने के लिए. She huddled down in a heap in a corner formed by two houses, one of which projected further out into the street than the other. But though she tucked her little legs up under her, she felt colder and colder. And just think, she was out, and the environment outside was worse. She did not dare to go home, for she had sold no matches. Underline. She was not, she doesn't want to go home at all. Maybe something over there. She did not dare to go home, for she had sold no matches and earned not a single penny. Her father would be sure to beat her. Children, this was the reason. She has not earned a single penny, and if she goes home, her father would be sure to beat her. She'll get a nice beating reaching home. So she doesn't want to go home. And besides means in addition to, and besides, it was so cold at home, for they had nothing but the roof above them. And the wind whistled through that, even though the largest cracks were stuffed with straw and rags. पहला रीजन ये था, वो घर क्यों नहीं जाना चाहती थी, वो क्यों बाहर बैठी थी. पहली चीज कि उसने एक भी माचिस की तीलियां या माचिस का कोई डब्बा बेचा नहीं था, और अगर वो बिना बेचे घर जाती बिना पैसे के तो उसके फादर उसे बहुत मारते. दूसरी चीज, उसको घर जो था, घर कहने के लिए केवल उस छत थी, और छत में बड़े बड़े क्रैक्स थे जिनको रैक्स के द्वारा, चीथों के द्वारा या स्ट्रॉक्स के द्वारा भरा गया था, लेकिन फिर भी उसमें से एयर आती थी. तो ठंड, बाहर ठंड महसूस होना या घर के अंदर ठंड महसूस होना उसके लिए बराबर था. Her thin hands were almost numb. Numb is a condition when you do not feel anything. जब आपको कुछ महसूस नहीं होता स्किन में, अगर कुछ भी करिए तो आपको कुछ महसूस नहीं होगा, तो दैट पोजीशन, that is called numbness. So almost numb with cold, if only she dared pull just one small match from the packet. She tried to took one match, एक तीली उसने पैकेट में से निकाली, strikes it on the wall and warm her fingers. She pulled one out and she did. उसने सोचा निकाल लो, एक तीली निकाली और बहुत हिचकिचाते हुए she scratch has been written in an elaborate manner, means scratch किया. How it spluttered. बच्चों spluttered के आपको दो मीनिंग बताते हैं. It is, I mean, when here it is used for match, it means it burnt with difficulty. And even when, you know, children, those who find difficulty in speaking, so that is all called splutter. Here it is because when you scratch a match, if it burns with difficulty, that is splutter. How it spluttered and burnt, it had a warm bright flame like a tiny candle when she held her hand over it. But what a strange light! It seemed to the little girl as if she was sitting in front of a great iron stove with polished brass knobs and brass ornaments. So when she scratched the very first match, she felt as if she is sitting in front of a stove. First of all, she thought of a candle, and again she thought of a great iron stove with polished knobs. The fire burned so beautifully and gave out such a lovely warmth. Oh, how wonderful that was! The child had already stretched her feet to warm them. You know, previously she huddled. Now she stretched her legs. पहले उसने पाँव को सिकोड़ लिया था ठंड के कारण, और जैसे उसने पहली तीली जलाई, उसने अपने आप को, अपने पाँव को फैला लिया. बच्चों, एक तीली से उसको इतनी गर्माहट नहीं मिली, लेकिन फिर भी कुछ गर्माहट तो महसूस हुई. The child has already stretched her feet to warm them too. When out went the flame. Out went the flame, that the match expires. The stove vanished and there she sat with a burnt match in her hand. So this was the very first vision she saw. पहला जो उसने यहाँ पे देखिए, एक इमेजरी आती है, आपको एक सामने आपके इमेज आ जाएगी कि उसने एक तीली जलाई और सामने उसको लगा कि उसकी गर्माहट मानो वो किसी स्टोव के आगे बैठी हो. So this is the very first vision she had. She struck another. It burned clearly. Where the light fell upon the wall, the bricks became transparent. It is not, I mean, this is not true, but this she is imagining. जब उसने दूसरी तीली जलाई, तो you know, for her she thought that as if all the bricks of the house, they became transparent. Like gauze, she could see right into the room, where a shining white cloth, C-L-O-T-H, cloth, and C-L-O-T-H-E, cloth. Cloth होता है बिना सिला कपड़ा और cloth होता है सिला हुआ कपड़ा. The cloth was spread on the table. We are talking about tablecloth. It was covered with beautiful china, and in the center of it stood a roast goose, stuffed with prunes and apples. Goose, you must have heard about goose and gander. Goose, roast goose था, and it was stuffed with what? Prunes and apples उसके अंदर filling थी, steaming deliciously. And we all know this girl, this little match girl, poor girl, was very hungry. And what was even more wonderful was that the goose hopped. बच्चों, अगर hop आप यूज करते हैं इंसानों के लिए, तो that is to jump on one leg. But आप एनिमल्स के लिए अगर इसका यूज करते हैं, तो जैसे चिड़िया होती है, दोनों पांव के बल उछलना या फुदकना. अगर इंसानों के लिए तो एक टांग के बल जंप करना, to jump on one leg. But if we talk about animals, it is to jump on two legs, fudakna. So the goose hopped down from the dish, waddled across the floor. Waddle means to take short steps. Waddled across the floor with carving knife and fork in its back. तो इमेजिन करिए वो गूस जो डाइनिंग टेबल में है, डेड है, बट शी इज ऑल इमेजिनिंग शी इज डेडली हंग्री. तो वो नीचे उतरता है और उसके ऊपर फोक्स भी हैं और नाइफ्स भी लगे हुए हैं और वैडल करते हुए उसकी तरफ बढ़ता है. Waddled straight up to the poor child. Then out went the match. When the first match expires, she had a different vision. When the second match expires, she has a different vision. So remember this thing, the different visions. और जैसे ही तीली खत्म होती है उसके सामने जो चीजें होती है वो गायब हो जाती हैं. Went the match and nothing could be seen but the thick cold wall. She struck another match and suddenly she was sitting under the most beautiful Christmas tree. It was much larger and much lovelier than the one she had seen last year through the glass doors of the rich merchant's house. Now this is the third vision. 1,000 candles lit up the green branches. It's a Christmas tree, nicely decorated. And gaily colored balls. Gaily वैसे means होता है happy और cheerfully. और यहाँ पे क्योंकि this is used for decoration, gaily colored balls means brightly colored balls. Like those in the shop window looked down upon her. The little girl reached forward with both hands. Then out went the match. She tried to touch the branches, but what happened? This match expired. The many candles on the Christmas tree rose higher and higher through the air, and she saw that she had now turned into bright stars. One of them fell, streaking the sky with light. तभी उसने देखा everything, you know, this the candles burning, the flames of the candles, they were reaching to the sky, and what suddenly she saw, one of them fell, streaking the sky with light. गिर रहा है नीचे और उसमें से लाइट जल रही है. Now someone is dying, said the little girl, for her old mother, the only one who had even been good to her. Grandmother used to love her a lot. But who was now dead? Now the grandmother was no more. So she had said, whenever a star falls, a soul goes up to God. जब कभी कोई तारा टूटता है तो वो नीचे से एक सोल को ऊपर ले जाता है, यानी किसी की मृत्यु होती है. ऐसा उस पुअर गर्ल की, द लिटिल मैच गर्ल की ग्रैंडमदर ने बताया था. She struck another match on the wall. Once more there was light, and in the glow stood her old grandmother. Oh, so bright and shining, and looking so gentle, kind and loving. Granny, cried the little girl, oh, take me with you. जैसे ही बच्ची ने देखा, she struck another match, and what she saw, her grandmother was standing in front of her. She cried because she was only the person who loves her a lot. कोई उसे प्यार करने वाला नहीं था. बहुत ही बेबस थी बच्ची. उसको घर में भी कोई भी नहीं था जिसे वो अपना कह सके. तो जब उसके सामने ग्रैंडमदर आती है तो बच्ची कहती है कि ओ ग्रैंडमदर, ओ टेक मी विद यू, प्लीज मुझे आप अपने साथ ले जाइए ना. और बच्चों, ये एक बच्चों की साइकोलॉजी है कि जब बच्चे जो होते हैं जिन्हें वो बहुत, कोई भी उन्हें बहुत प्यार करता है, वो बच्चे उसके हो जाते हैं. बच्चों को रुपए पैसे से जीता नहीं जा सकता, बच्चों को सिर्फ प्यार से जीता जा सकता है. I know you will disappear, because she had tasted what? कि as soon as the match expires, the vision expires. So she understood. She cried and shouted कि Granny, you will also disappear when the light will disappear. Oh, I know you will disappear when the match is burnt out. ये जब तीली बुझ जाएगी आप गायब हो जाओगी. So take me with you. I know you will disappear when the match is burnt out. You will vanish like the warm stove, the lovely roast goose, and the great glorious Christmas tree. बिल्कुल उसी तरह जैसे वो स्टोव चला गया, जैसे वो लवली रोस्ट गूस चली गई, जैसे वो ग्लोरियस क्रिसमस ट्री डिसअपियर हो गया. In the same manner, you will also disappear, Granny. So before it expires, before it burns out. Please take me with you. Then she quickly struck all the rest of the matches. Why? She wanted to keep her grandmother with her. She had in the packet, for she did so want to keep her grandmother with her. Remember, the matches flared up. Flared up is sudden outburst. Yahan sudden outburst of the fire or the flames. The matches flared up with such a blaze that it was brighter than broad daylight. Brighter, brighter, brightest. Then broad daylight, and her old grandmother had never seemed so beautiful or so stately. इतनी जो भव्य आज से पहले कभी भी grandmother नहीं लग रही थी. So she was looking such stately. She took the little girl in her arm and flew with her high up. Bachon, this is metaphoric language, means she died. Then only the soul is taken to the heaven. She took the little girl in her arms and flew with her high up. Oh, so high towards glory and joy. क्योंकि मरने के बाद सब चीजें खत्म हो जाती हैं, सारी झंझट खत्म, और उसकी लाइफ भी बहुत बेबस थी. Now they knew neither cold nor hunger nor fear, for they were both with God. After death, no cold, no sorrow, no pain, no hunger, because they both were with God. But in the cold dawn, early in the morning, in the corner formed by the two houses, sat the little girl with rosy cheeks and smiling lips, dead, frozen to death. ठंड के कारण बच्ची खत्म हो गई. On the last evening of the old year, the dawn of the new year rose on the huddled figure of the girl. अगली सुबह हुई, लेकिन बच्ची जिंदा नहीं थी. बच्ची खत्म हो चुकी थी. She was frozen to death. ठंड के कारण खत्म हो चुकी थी. देखिए अपनी सोसाइटी को, कुछ के पास बहुत कुछ है, और हर त्योहार में देखिए we enjoy a lot. We illuminate our houses with thousands of lights, but we have never thought even once about a hungry child, about somebody who is in a great need of money. The dawn of the new year rose on the huddled figure of the girl. She was still holding the matches, and half a packet had been burnt. She was evidently trying to warm herself. People said, but no one knew what beautiful visions she had seen, and in what a blaze of glory she had entered with her dear old grandmother into the heavenly joy. Heavenly joy is, children, a perennial joy. It never ends. Heavenly joy and gladness of a new year. That is when even she was dead, she had smile on her lips. So children, now it's a high time to think that we should not waste money. If you would have enjoyed and understood the lesson, my next video will be the important question based on the previous year's question paper of the same lesson. Please hit the like button and subscribe button. Press the bell icon to get the notifications of all my new videos. क्योंकि पढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया. All the